time traveler surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cin At MN now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's going to be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk them all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And they gave himself options there on 3rd down play. Able to convert it.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, here we go. 11
From the 41, Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. And Cook has it, left side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Black
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. They'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw now on first down.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown, Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Scotty Miller from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll find Aguara complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That turns out to be 36 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They run again on 1st down. Cook And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Joseph's got him, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points in response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And points certainly not at a premium here. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, 8 because that's the position you're right in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking onside, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that seemed to be an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps them away.
Certainly, is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw here.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Second and 4. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to build on their fourth-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes this an 8-point game. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For the first time, I gotta go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Before was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU. It was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Burrow.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Drops this offer to Wander. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? You got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So the final seconds have ticked.